Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We'll wait for a few people to come in. We already have one comment from Phil in Tennessee. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, good morning.
We'll see when our friends come on and we can start saying hello to you and wait just about a minute or two and wait for you guys to get on.
We've got 3 people on YouTube.
Just say hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm not singing with you. I do that off camera.
Yeah. I think I've had too much coffee this morning.
There's Liz.
Oh, yay. I'm having trouble streaming.
It's news every week. I don't understand why.
There's Liz. Good morning.
Good morning, Liz.
Okay. Should be good on Facebook. I'm gonna wait for them to roll in.
Just working, trying to get the little kinks out right now here.
12 people.
Yay.
Roseanne, Sam, and Roxy. Roxy's her puppy.
Yeah.
We know that because
Yes. Spent time with her
yesterday. Little princess.
She is. She's so funny. I got her own chair to sit in yesterday.
Dog whisperer, of course. Let's see.
John, good morning.
John went fishing with Steve the other day.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I heard John caught a lot of fish.
Yes.
Steve caught a couple. There's Tammy and Francis. Here they come.
And Becky.
Marcia.
All our girls.
Debbie. Sharon. Hi.
Maria.
Here they
Phyllis.
come. Sheila.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Phyllis. Kitty.
Ooh.
Bonnie. Awesome.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I love
Hi,
seeing,
Laverne.
I love seeing all the
Bonnie.
names popping up. Yes.
Bonnie from Canada.
Canada. Wow.
Canada.
Oh, good
Awesome.
morning.
My dumb little impression. Sorry, I tried, Bonnie. Hi, Carol. Okay. So it looks like we have people on now. What do you think? Let's go ahead and get started. Okay.
I think so.
Okay, good morning. Welcome to Thumbs Up Thursday. I'm Veronica Hitter. This is
Barbie.
Barbie. She is our embroidery guru. And so she had to be on here today because we have another special guest on today, another embroidery guru. And we're just so excited to have her. So we welcome you. This is a weekly segment that we do with Authorized Vac and Sew. We do these things to inspire you and to let you know what's going on in our big 15,000 square foot store. And I'm excited to tell you,
I know.
we have some big news. There's some really big news, but we're not going to share it with you until after after we're done with our guests. And I hope she stays on because I think she's excited about the news too. We also are going to be giving away a $50 gift card to Authorized Vac and Sew. We do this every week. You get $50 for listening to whoever's on. And today you have Barbie and I. And a special guest.
Yeah.
And a special announcement. So make sure you stay all the way through because we're going to give you a special word. And the special word you will type in exactly as it's spelled on the screen. And that will give you your chance to win this in addition to an extra bonus giveaway from our guest speaker. And I'm going to go ahead and did you have something to say? Did you want to talk about this at all?
About who we have on today?
Yeah.
You will love her. She's been at the store and I love her designs. They stitch out beautifully. So just wait till you see who it is because I'm really excited.
I am too. We did have her at the store. That's when she was traveling. And everybody just loved her events because her embroidery designs are very detailed and they're very different than what you see. So we're real excited and we were so flattered that she said yes to join us.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, all right. So without further ado,
let's do it.
We're going to introduce Miss Reen Wilcoxson. and she is the owner and operator of Embroidery Garden. If you have not checked out Embroidery Garden, you really should. She has wonderful designs, like Barbie said, and we're going to show you some things that she has. She's going to show you some things. She's going to have some really great deals on these designs, so you want to take advantage of that. And she also has a brand new product that we're going to be bringing into our club classes.
Oh, cool.
Because it's a definitely, I saw something like them a while back, years ago, but then they just went away and I didn't have them available anymore. So I'm so excited to start selling these again because they really make a big difference.
It's a game changer.
It is a game changer for sure. So Reen, come on.
Hi. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Barbie.
Good morning.
I am so excited to be here today. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Yes.
So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about my new hoop and press pads. If you don't know what they are, have never seen them before, I'm going to tell you all about them and how they will help you in really your in the hoop designs to make them look more professional when they're finished. And they also have some other uses too that we'll go over. Veronica was talking about a gift card to Authorized Vac and Sew as one of the prizes. I'm going to be giving away one of my garden flower lace collection sets. So this has several dimensional flowers. There are over 125 designs in here, and they're designs kind of like what I'm wearing here. If you see the different layers of petals, the leaves and things, you can make all kinds of really beautiful, gorgeous flowers. Just to show you kind of the inside. Here's one that I stitched and some projects that I used. So go ahead and, when Veronica tells you to type in that special word, get that in so that you have a chance of winning that wonderful gift card to Authorized Vac and Sew and a copy of the Garden Flower Lace Collection set. So hoop and press pads. I developed these, I don't know, it's probably been about a year and a half ago. A lot of you know that I taught and traveled and that I've been doing in the hoop designs, creating them I've been creating designs. I just passed my 23rd year of having Embroidery Garden open. And those years that I taught and traveled, I would see people struggling with some in the hoop designs. And I struggled with them too myself at home, when I was stitching them. And a lot of the problem comes in when you're working on the back side of an in the hoop design. Everyone knows, if you're familiar with in the hoop designs, a lot of them, you have to work on the back side of the hoop. And I'm going to show you what I mean here in just a second. But first, I want to show you all of the different hoop and press pads that are available. We have them available for several different machine brands and several hoop sizes. And we bundled them together to offer you even more savings. You can get hoop and press pads on Authorized Vac and Sew's webpage, and they're going to be providing some links here in just a moment. But first, let's just kind of go over what machines that hoop and press pads are for and the hoop sizes that are available. So I'm just going to start here with Janome. So these recently came out. We've got the 5x7 Janome, the 8x8, the 200 by 260, and then we have it bundled. So you can get these 3 pads in a bundle for less. So if you buy bundles, it's less. And these are basically for the Janome 550E, those sizes. We also have the 11 by 11, and that, M17, it's got that big 11 by 18 point, 18.1 inch hoop. So we have pads for that. And we also came out with a bundle for the M17, which includes the 5x7, 11 by 11, and 11 by 11 by 18.1. So those are all of the Janome ones that we have. I'm just surrounded here by hoop and press pads. We also have them for Bernina. And Bernina has the oval pads or the oval hoops. The Bernina comes in a bundle, and I don't have one of them here with me right now, but it's the 145 by 255, the 265 by 165, and the 210 by 400. So that's the Bernina bundle. We got the Viking and Foff pads and bundles for those too. Got the 120 by 120, the 200 by 260, the 200 by 360, and the 260 by 360. And we also have a bundle that is available. So again, with the bundles, you can save by buying a bundle. Now for brother and baby lock, these pads fit either machine. So we probably have more pads for those machines than any other. 4x4. I love this one. It's just so cute. The 5x7, 6x10, 8x8, 8x12. And then we have our first bundle for the brother baby lock, which includes the 5x7, 6x10, 8x8, and 8x12. So again, you buy the bundles and you can save. Now we also came out with, the machines got bigger, the hoops got bigger on them. We've got a 9.5 by 9.5, the 9.5 by 14, and then these are also bundled. So if you wanted both of these, you could save by getting the bundle, the 9.5 by 14 bundle. 10.5 by 10.5, and the 10.5 by 16. Whoa. And we have those bundled. So you can save by getting, if you want both of these sizes, which would basically be, the Luminaire or the Vision, get a bundle if you wanted two of those sizes. Now you could also get for the Luminaire and the Solaris. Oops, I thought I had it upside down. This bundle that includes a 4x4, 5x7, 10.5 by 10.5, and 10.5 by 16. So you can save getting this bundle. And basically, if you just went out and bought, a Luminaire or a Baby Lock Solaris, these are the hoops that came with your machine. So again, a bundle saves you. And then the last bundle that we have, the Baby Lock and Brother multi-needle hoop and press pads. These will work with a multi-needle hoop. And the bundle on that includes the 5x7, 8x8, and 8x12. Woo, that was a lot, wasn't it? So now that you know all of the sizes that are available, I'm going to show you what they do and how you use them. And I'm just going to these over a little bit, and I'm going to change my view. And I'm going to show you exactly how you would use hoop and press pads. So first, let's take a look at one of them. So hoop and press pads are 100% wool. They have a non-slip surface on the back side. So when you put it down, it's not going to slide all over the place. They're going to stay so that you can work with them. So again, this one happens to be the 6x10 for the Brother Baby Lock. And I just kind of got an example out here of, a basic zipper bag. And on my designs, you have to work on the back side of the hoop sometimes. So let's just say, we've gotten the front part of the bag under the zipper done. The zipper has been installed. The fabric here has been sewn on, but we need to go to the back side of the hoop. Now, first, when this piece was sewn on the front, there's also a corresponding lining piece that was stitched on. Oops, let me turn my hoop this way, which was stitched on the back side. So it would actually be like this. So it got stitched on. You can see the seam here that it got stitched on. And at this point in the design, this would get folded over. Now, this is where a problem comes in. A lot of people, they just fold the fabric over, tape it down, and they get what I call the bubble. You probably can't see that really well because this fabric is the color of it. But like when you would open up your bag, you'd see a little bit of a bubble here. And so how you would get rid of that is by pressing. Now, if you were making a zipper bag by a sewing machine, you would stop and press after each step, correct? So why not do it when you're doing things in the hoop? So at this point, I got my zipper pull is popping up there. Let me get it flat. So now at this point, I have support underneath the hoop. The hoop and press pad is giving me support. If I were to take my iron, and at this point in the design, I would be pressing, but if I was trying to do this without any support under the hoop, what's going to happen? I'm pressing down on my stabilizer here, and I'm going to probably dislodge it. If not dislodge it, I'm at least going to put the registration off for trying to, iron without support underneath the hoop. Another thing that the hoop and press pads are great for, at this point in the design, I would be placing, another piece down. And of course, I need to tape it in place. Now, it doesn't really matter the type of tape that you use. With any type of tape, you have to be able to press it down firmly. That's what's going to adhere the tape to the stabilizer. So I've got my fabric in place, I'm putting my tape down, and now I can press it down as firmly as I need. If the hoop and press pad was not underneath there, I would be pushing down my stabilizer and again, dislodging it, or at least putting the registration off. A lot of times when I was in classes and teaching, you would see people do that, and I would actually see people pressing down so hard on the stabilizer to get their tape adhered that their finger was actually going all the way down to the table. So now you can get your tape really adhered well, and that's going to keep your pieces on when you go to the other side. So, at this point, we're just pretending, that this piece was put in place and it's stitched on. This would be the line to stitch it on. And then you would put your batting or foam, whatever you were using, here, fold it over. Another good time to use your your iron. But because you have your hoop and press pad underneath there, you could certainly press on it and iron it nice and, get it ironed down really well. Because I've got my press pad underneath here, my iron isn't coming in contact with my table. So another thing that's great for hoop and press pads. So at this point, after that was stitched on, and I'm back to the back side of my hoop again, and then this piece would be stitched. I just, didn't do that. It would get folded over. I really can't do that now without, because it's not really stitched. But again, at this point, this would get folded over and I would use my iron again. And what this is doing is it's giving you a nice, crisp seam. It's really getting that fold pressed down really well so that when you open your zipper bag and you look inside, your lining pieces are going to be laying nice and flat and perfect because you have a nice, crisp seam. And again, at this point, I would need to tape. And again, remember, this isn't really stitched down. And again, with that pad underneath there, I can press as hard as I want to make your tape adhere. We've all done it before that, you go and you put your tape on, you go to the machine, and what happens? The corner lifts up, it, gets caught under the machine, and then you have to go back and fix it. But with the hoop and press pad, because you can press so hard to get your tape adhered, that really doesn't happen. On the back side of the hoop too, at this point, and I thought I had my little scissors here. I must have moved them doing something else. Let me see if I can grab them here real quick. I see a lot of questions going by, and when I get done here with this little segment, then we'll go back and try to answer some. So at this point in my designs too, what I do is trim out this little piece of stabilizer that is behind the zipper. Hoop and press pads help you when you're trimming, because at this stage in the design, when you're doing this, the worst thing that could happen is that you cut into your zipper. But with the hoop and press pads, I can take the little point of my scissors and, I can kind of gauge. I'm not like pushing down, and if there's nothing under there, my scissors basically would probably catch that zipper and I wouldn't even know it as I was trimming. But with the hoop and press pad, I can kind of feel, okay, I shouldn't go any deeper because I can feel that pad. And then you can easily go by and trim out that piece of fabric there. So another use for hoop and press pads is doing appliques. Now, a lot of you might not have thought about how the pads would help when you're doing an applique. So this design, you know, the last thing that I did basically was do this satin stitch going around. Now at this point, I want to press. And you want to press because, you know, you don't want to get your design all done, take it out of the hoop, and maybe your fabric has done what a lot of people call snow plowed, meaning it's not adhered down and it went and did some stitching and then you get little wrinkles or little bumps in it. So you always want to press appliques from the back side. And the reason, another reason is with the hoop over top of the hoop and press pad, the adhesive that you have put onto the back of your applique fabric is now facing up. So when I apply heat to this, the fusible is rising. The heat from the iron is making the fusible rise so that it adheres to this base fabric a whole lot better. And you notice that I'm pressing. I'm not ironing. I'm not using a back and forth motion on anything that I do. I'm really pressing because the heat of your iron will is enough to adhere it. Also, I don't use steam. And the reason I don't use steam is because you never know. Everybody uses different types of stabilizer. And some stabilizer, you know, if you hit it with steam, you know, it may shrink even just the tiniest bit. And I don't want anything, you know, to mess up how nice my applique looks from the front. And a lot of times too, you may have something here on the front. Let's say, for example, I use an HTV product, a heat transfer vinyl product. Now, some of them, yeah, you can apply heat to the top of them. Some of them, though, you can't. That if you apply heat to the top without, you know, the cover sheet on it still, which you take off if you're going to use it in machine embroidery, I couldn't put the iron on here. Or let's say maybe you're using some, I don't know, silk or satin or specialty fabric. You don't want to put the iron on the front. So that's why you want to take the hoop, turn it over, and press from the back side. All of the hoop and press pads are made to fit the inside of the hoop. And what it's doing is it's supporting everything in the hoop when it's turned over. All right, so another thing you could do with hoop and press pads is just keep it by your machine. Maybe you're doing in the hoop quilt blocks and, you know, it gets stitched down, it gets flipped over, and you need to press it. And let's see, I thought I had a little sample here. Here it is. You know, so in the hoop quilt blocks, that's another use for it, is just a little pressing station near your machine. So let's say I'm doing a little bit of quilting and I need to press. Well, the hoop and press pad's laying right by my machine, so I can go ahead and do my pressing, no matter if I'm sewing something, doing it in the hoop, etc. So that's another use for it. I have also recently, and I'm going to show you one of the designs here when I get into the bundles, where I put hardware, a magnetic snap, into the design while it was in the hoop. And, you know, magnetic snaps, you cut two little slits where you want the snap to go. You put the prongs through. Then on the back side, you have to bend those prongs. Well, I could not have done it without putting a hoop and press pad underneath. So I had my magnetic snap in. It's a design that's in the hoop. I could place it over here. The prongs are sticking up. Then I could take a little tool, even the bottom of a spool of thread, and push those prongs down and push as hard as I want to with the hoop and press pad underneath. So that was kind of something else I kind of figured out how to use hoop and press pads for. There are many, many other things that you will probably think of that you can use hoop and press pads for. A woman emailed me after she got her hoop and press pads, and she said that she likes to take the pad, turn it upside down, and if she is doing a design where you place a piece of fabric in the center of your hoop, she likes to take the pad, put it down on the fabric, trace around it, then cut it out, and then put it down in her hoop. She didn't want to have to waste any amount of fabric, which is, really good if you have, some fabric that maybe you don't have a lot of it. Maybe, you need to be frugal with it because you may not, finish your project. So I thought that was kind of a cool little idea that she had. But that's really the basis of hoop and press pads. They're to help you while you're doing in the hoop designs. And, even when you're sewing or something, they are just handy to have around. And we have developed them so that they fit in all of the hoops that the machines and then the hoops that I said that they fit into. So are there any questions about hoop and press pads before we start to get into the bundles? I saw questions and things going by, but it's really hard for me to, look at all of those.
And we can definitely answer their questions for them as well. So we're happy to do that.
Okay,
We've been
great.
answering some. We had somebody ask if there were pads, for instance, for the Brother Dream Machine. Well, all of the hoops, with the exception of the 10 1/4 and the 16 by something, fits the
10 and
Luminaire.
5/8,
That's a
yeah.
Luminaire, 10 and 5/8. But the smaller ones, the 8 by 12s, that there was a bundle that would be perfect
Yes.
for the Brother Dream
Yeah.
Machine. It had the 8 by 12, the 5 by 7.
The 4 by
Everything's
4.
on our
Right.
website. Yes, on authorizedvacuumsew.com. So go on our website, and if you have any questions about the sizes, you can let us know what make and model you have, and we are happy to answer that for you to make sure you get the right size. I
And
have a
another
comment.
thing, go ahead.
Okay, the non-slip on the back of those
Oh, yeah.
pads had me Google. Googly eyes. I love that.
That
You
was
don't want them
beautiful.
slipping around on you when you're trying to
No.
work.
No. And like Barbie said to me, we were standing here just like so excited. And she said, oh my gosh, my girls need that non-slip so bad in my club classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, so girls, I'm telling you, girls and guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna want these pads, especially for doing those in the hoop projects, but also for
Yeah.
bringing to club classes or any class for that matter, because that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It also serves as a pressing, so you're kind of getting the 2-in-1 for classes.
And the trimming, so you're not pressing on that stabilizer. That's a game changer.
And another thing I kind of wanted to bring up, even though let's say you went out and you bought, a Luminaire, and it comes with, basically those 3 hoops, 5 by 7, the 10 1/2, 10 1/2, 10 1/2 by 16, 4 by 4. You can use a 6 by 10 hoop on your machine. Now it doesn't come with it, but you can go to Authorized Vacuum Sew and buy one, which I have all of the hoops for my machine. I have a Luminaire and I have all of the hoops for it because I don't want to stitch a 6 by 10 design in the 10 1/2 by 16. So you can get more hoops and then you can use those hoop and press pads that fit those hoops.
Yeah, I think they're great.
A couple of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Joy and Hoover, do you have them in the store?
They are going to be, we have them all on our website right now. And if you order them, they will be mailed directly to your home. So how's
And
that?
I get them out pretty quickly.
Yeah, and it's free shipping. Am I correct?
That's kind of up to you.
It's free shipping on orders over $49.
Oh, over $49 and you get free shipping. Okay, so that's yes, absolutely.
Another one, would these work for the Brother Magnetic?
That is, I'm glad you brought that up. And yes, they will fit in the magnetic hoops. I have a couple but unfortunately, I had to move my 2 tables together here, and they're in this table. And for me to get to it, I'd have to pull the table out. But yes, I have
Yes.
used them in the Brother Magnetic hoops.
And that's okay, Reen. We know if you say it will, it will. We know how detailed you are. So,
Yes.
Brenda clothes. Will
Uh-huh.
they put the new Brother machine coming out in August?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Brother usually Brother usually uses the same hoop delivery. So, you'll still be up. Well, I can't say.
Whatever.
Nobody knows what
They-
size hoops are going to come out,
Yeah,
but
Nobody knows.
we already
but-
have the hoops they have out covered. And if they're,
Mhm.
let's say they came out with a different size, well, I'd put that into the production line.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they would do it.
Stay tuned because we will let
Yeah.
you know for sure. Yeah.
All right. So are you take my money?
Y'all are cracking me up. Well, Reen, I think you have to switch over a little bit, right?
Right. I'm going to move this and I'm going to bring out the
Okay.
first bundle.
Okay.
All right,
So
cool.
while you get the bundles ready, make sure you stay on. Like I said, if you've just tuned in or you came in late for the party, we are giving away a $50 gift card at the end of this segment. Reen is also giving away a really cool lace design set. And also we have a really special announcement.
Yes. Yes.
So we're going to kind of maybe tease you a little. While we're doing our song and dance right now. Okay, so Ralph and I, if you've never, we have a lot of new people on here. Ralph and I own this store here in Authorized Vac and Sew here in Fresno, California. And it is a big store. If you've ever been, if you ever want to stop by, it's like 15,000 square feet of total fun. Okay. And yeah, mostly sewing. It's gotten a lot less vacuumy. So anyway, I had 2 stores in Florida. The name of the stores were Keep Me in Stitches in Tampa, Florida. And I worked for my dad there, grew up in the business. I've been in the business my whole life. So, and then Ralph owned 4 stores here in California. So if you know our story at all, we met at a convention, a sewing machine convention. And my question to you is, do you know what brand of the convention that we went to that we met and fell in love? Because that's why I'm here in Fresno. If you do, you're welcome to start typing that in. But it was a certain brand of machine. My husband was Lindeberg knows. It was a certain brand. I was late for class at this convention as usual, and I like to sit in the back, and Ralph likes to sit in the front, and the only seat that was left, the only seat that was left was the seat next to him in class. So I had to walk all the way up to the front of the class and sit next to this gorgeous man.
It was meant to be.
He was sitting in front of a brand new top of the line machine.
Oh.
Brand new top of the line machine. And so I will let you know what that brand new top of the line machine is for sure later, but I'm turning red. Can you see? Hey, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was crazy. Yeah, it was really, really nice. So anyway, it's been really nice since then. We've been together for 14 years now.
Wow.
And we've
That's
built this
crazy.
really great store here with our team and our community. And so we're just really grateful for that. Thank you. So, Reen, how you doing?
I'm ready.
Okay, my redness might come down a little bit while you start talking.
All right. So one thing that I completely forgot to show you about hoop and press pads is the fact that they are great for taking out stitches. Let me change my camera view here. So let's say you have to remove stitches, and everyone does at some point or another. If you can do it while the project is still in the hoop, that's better. And when you remove stitches, you always want to remove them from the back side. So I would use my hoop and press pad, turn the pad over. Again, I'm able to press down, and you can use any kind of tool that you want. And, seam ripper, one of these little like shaver things, because you can press down as hard as you need, and you're not going to dislodge your project or, take the chance of ripping something. That's why it's always best to remove stitches from the backside of the hoop so you don't ruin that, $200 jacket of somebody's that you're working on. So another great thing that hoop and press pads are wonderful for. So we're going to talk about the first bundle we have here. And I'm calling this bundle the Pamper Yourself bundle. So what I've done is I've taken designs of mine and I've grouped them together so that they kind of coordinate, and then we're offering them through Authorized Back and Sew at a tremendous price. So the first bundle that I have is the one that I'm calling Pamper Yourself. So it includes my spa travel set, which has a little neck pillow that, you can lay your head back on this while you're soaking in the tub. Just something nice to lay out. This is not in the hoop. All it is a hand towel, basically. And all I did was add some Velcro to it. This is all in the instructions. So you can take out the little form that I made. Really simple. The word relax and the word dream are included in the set. The set also has an in the hoop curling iron case. The backside has a elastic pocket on it, and that's where the cord is down there. And I lined this one with that ironing board fabric just because I thought, if my curling iron is still a little bit warm, that's going to kind of protect things a little bit. It does not include any lettering, but it does have this little frame on it, and you can put any monogram or design that you want in it. Little makeup pad removers. These sew up super quick. These are done with like a fleece or that bamboo material, so they're very soft, washable. That's in the set. 2 sizes of sleep mask for those of you that like sleep mask. This one I did out of Minky, so it's very, very soft. The little eyelashes are fringed. You can see that. And this also kind of has like this little pocket made during the construction. So let's say your eyes are really tired. You could put, maybe a couple of ice cubes in a baggie or some lavender, whatever, is soothing to you, and slip it down inside of this opening and then put your mask on. This is just the same mask, but it was done in fabric, cotton fabric. You could do them in cotton fabric or, like I said, the Minky. There's a little mirror in the set. This mirror is stitched. This is in the hoop. The mirror is encased in here, meaning, there's no opening to slide it in. It is stitched with the mirror in the hoop, and I've done it in a way that the needle is not going to hit the mirror. It's really kind of fun. It's just a little mirror compact. Also, this style of mirror is in the set, and this one you can close with a snap. And again, the lettering isn't included, but how many fonts does everyone have that they could use on something like this? And this is made out of marine vinyl. It could be made out of cork. I know that AVS carries Sally Tomato cork, and that's one of the brands I love to use. Little saying inside, be beautiful, kind of a play on words. And again, a mirror that is encased inside of this little case, meaning it gets stitched in the hoop inside there. So that's in the set. A little manicure set. You can put anything you want in this pocket. Any kind of tools here. This is like elastic that's been stitched down, so it kind of makes little, they're not pockets, but little sections that you can put different things in. And again, close it up, snap it shut. It includes 2 zipper bags. They have a little bow put on the front, very easy to do. Quilting on them. This is a 5x7 bag. This is a 6x10. Very easy to do. They're all, of course, made completely in the hoop, fully lined, no raw edges inside. This is the same bag size as this one, but on this one you can see I kind of dressed it up. I put a little brooch on here that was my mother's. I kind of think that makes it pretty. This would be really nice for Mother's Day. The set also includes sunglasses cases because everyone wears sunglasses now that summer's coming up. Again, fully lined. There are 2 sizes in this set. There's kind of one that's more basically, reading glasses, just normal glasses. And then there is another size that is larger for, those big sunglasses that some people like to wear. The set also has this sunglass outline that you can stitch or not. It also has an SVG file that if you wanted to put, some heat transfer vinyl on there, you could do that. It's kind of fun. The set includes these round pouches. There's a 4x4, a 5x5, a 6x6, and the 7x7 pouch. And basically, these things are great. You can add a little piece of hardware on there, keep your lip gloss in there, your change, a little bit of money, attach them to another bag, or just use them on their own. This one, I even just added a strap to it. So in case you wanted to use it like that. The set also has these coffee sleeves in them. So they close with a little loop on the back, has a button. They have this circle area here, like on this one. They come with all letters. So these letters are included, A through Z. You also get a blank with the applique circle, so you can put whatever you want on it. And they're also just blank. So you could add anything to it or nothing at all, your choice. Also in this set is what I call the personal organizer. So this has a zippered pocket area here on the outside. Of course, it's fully lined. This fold-over elastic kind of closes it up. Take that off. It is quilted, line quilting. You can see that on basically here to the back side. Inside, let me turn it this way. You can put a 5x7 notebook in here. Here's an area to hold your pen, pockets for credit cards, and then another bigger pocket that you can slip anything you want in there. I always like to have a notebook by me because I never know when I have an idea. A lot of people have journals, so you could do really anything that you want with that. And in the set, what I call my curved zipper pouches. So let's just kind of take a look at these. These are made, I'm going to say 95% in the hoop. Did you ever think you could put a zipper on a curve in the hoop? You can. I figured out a way to do it. The only thing that you have to do, and I'll show you on this one here, there are 2 sizes in this set. This one I lined with the minky fabric too, because I was putting my glasses in here sometimes. The only thing you have to do, and I'm going to turn this kind of inside out so you can see, is you stitch it once across here just to hold these 2 layers together. If you want, and it's not necessary, you can add a little piece of binding here, and that's another straight line, and then one more straight line to fold it over and finish it off. So that's why I say they're 95% in the hoop. The zipper, the lining, the quilting are all done in the hoop. And the quilting comes in this kind of cross hatch pattern. And you can see this, it's hard to see, it's a stipple pattern. And then this one, I keep a lot of little sewing notions in. Great to take to class. And another good thing about this is you need a zipper, of course, but out of one zipper, I could get 2 bags. So it's really a neat way that I kind of figured out how to do that. But that is the Pamper Yourself bundle. It basically retails for about $102, and through AVS you can get it for $69. So what did you guys think of the Pamper Yourself bundle?
Yeah.
I see a lot of comments coming in. A lot of people love it.
Everybody loves it. I love it. Do you love it?
I am dying.
I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
Want to make set.
So I just tried to get some things together that I thought,
Oh
you
my
never make
gosh.
things for yourself. You always make them for
No.
somebody else, kind of
Yep.
pamper yourself a little bit.
Yes, I love it.
We do. And like, we're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, so many great club classes, I mean, for them to do as well. So y'all make sure you grab your set.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm calling in sick. I'm going to be home. I
All right, well, I'm
love
going to
it.
grab the
Oh, yeah.
next bundle.
Let's do it.
Okay.
She's gonna set up.
Oh, she got
Okay.
set up.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
know what
gosh,
I love? I
guys.
love the new mirror one.
Yes.
Because it's all encased and it's not just a mirror that you
Oh,
have to
yeah.
put in. You just open it up and it's all held in there. That's a new one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's so
I'm like, that's got to be a club class for sure. That's awesome. And I love the message. Be beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
I am dying. I can't wait.
All right. So
Yes,
it's a
it
really
is.
good value for $69. Yeah. And then
That's
free
right.
shipping. So it's going to come straight to your home. For $69, that covers over the $49. So you'll get free shipping. That's how it is on our website. So if you buy anything and it's $49 or higher, you get free shipping. So it's kind of cool.
Sign me up.
This is a good bundle. I could see Reen moving around.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
This is fun. I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna like this.
All right, we
Okay.
are ready.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, back to Reen.
All right, so I have the next bundle, which let's see, I'm calling this one, I believe it's just the purse bundle, because who doesn't love purses? That's a big in the hoop thing. So I got several sets of my purses. First off, this is the fanny pack that I have on. A lot of girls are wearing the bags across their chest. Really not for me, but a lot of people like to wear them that way. So I have the fanny pack set, which has 3 sizes. This is the largest one. Then I have this size, and then a little bitty 4x4. Isn't that so cute? And again, you can wear them around your hip or around your waist. I tell you how to make an adjustable strap so they can fit anyone. Inside of these 2 sizes, this one and this one, you can see that in there. Whoops, maybe you can see it. Whoops, I'm showing you this way. They're a credit card pocket, so it has a credit card lining. This size, this is the 5x7, has 3 little pockets inside there. So it's very handy. You're out at the amusement park or you just want to be shopping all day hands-free. These are perfect for you. And again, the instructions for making an adjustable strap are in there, so they'll fit anybody. So let's take a look at the table to see some of the other designs that I put inside of this set. And these bags, a lot of my bags, I love using foam. And I know that AVS sells foam for bag making, and it's just perfect in basically any bag. This is my Bella bag. All these straps always get so tangled up when I have these out on display here. But the Bella bag, this is the 8x8 size. The design is not included. This is part of my hand sketch floral set, but you can put any design you want on a flap or none at all. Remember I was talking about putting a magnetic snap in while something is in the hoop? This is the design where the magnetic snap is put in, because remember there are prongs here and here, but you don't see them on the outside. So that's why it's done while it's in the hoop. And again, this part of the snap, you won't see it on the inside because you can't even see it because it's so dark. But you won't see the prongs from this part of the snap either. This has just some classic diamond shape quilting. The zipper is underneath the flap, so it's kind of hidden a little bit. There are tabs and an adjustable strap. I give you a link to, show you real easy how to make an adjustable strap. This bag, the 8x8, and this one that's the 10.5 by 10.5, have foam in them, the foam. So you can see, look at that. Look how nice that looks. It's got a great structure to it. And that foam really defines that quilting. This bag is looking blue, but it's actually purple. Yeah, the hidden zipper, I like that feature of it. And again, fully lined, no raw edges inside. So this is the Bella bag, which is in the set 2. Then I have what I call my Mary Ann cases. So this is a set of 4 case designs. Again, they're made in the hoop. These have magnetic snaps on them too, because the front of this has an open pocket. How these are constructed, it's sort of a stitch and flip method, meaning you lay down a piece of fabric, you lay another one on top, it stitches it, you flip it, and you keep doing that to build the front of this bag. Then there's your outer pocket, and then you have your inner pocket, zipper pocket inside. These would be great to make out of foam. This one is just made out of using batting. These bags have a technique that I developed where you cut through the stabilizer and manipulate fabric through the hoop. And this is how you get this all done in one hooping. Now, I say one hooping, the flap, of course, this little piece here, it has to be made first and separate, but it gets stitched on when the bag is made, and all this whole part here and where it's all lined with the same fabric, it's all done in the hoop in one hooping with a technique where you slice the stabilizer and manipulate fabric through it. And I'll tell you, hoop and press pads come in very handy when doing that type of design. I had that technique in quite a few of my bags. This set also includes my crossbody bag set. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 sizes in it. And these 2 bags here are the exact same size as the largest bag in the set. And I just want to show you how using different fabric, adding a monogram, this is my logo, added to a bag, how it really changes it all up. So another important feature on these bags, on all sizes of them, they're quilted with like a stipple on the front. It's a little hard to see that. They have a pocket near the bottom that is completely lined, no raw edges inside. And then another pocket here at the top that is completely separate from the pocket down here. So you don't see this pocket inside. This pocket goes from the zipper down to the bottom. This pocket goes from the zipper down to the bottom. This set also includes a credit card lining, if you can see that in there. And then I also added just like this little key ring here, because sometimes, one of my biggest fears is getting locked out of the house. So I always kind of like to keep a house key right here, just in case. And then these bags also have an optional pocket on the back side with a flap that you can close. So these bags have that credit card lining inside in all 4 sizes. And again, these are just other samples, different fabrics of that one larger size. The last bag collection in this purse bundle is what I call the Design Your Own Hipster set. So this one has 4 sizes. And how you get to design this bag is there's stippling here, choose it or not. Each one of these bags, there are 4 different pocket styles included. Let me try to spread these out here. So we have like this kind of, I don't know what I want to call this, side kind of pocket area on the front. This one has like this little pleated pocket on the front that you can access from either side. This one has a V-shaped pocket, And then here is a U-shaped pocket. So when you make the bag, you get to pick which one of these pockets you want on it. Let's see, the bags also have, again, there's an optional lining. This just has a two pockets inside, very simple type of a pocket. And let's see, that's the 4 sizes are in that set and the different pockets. This one is, hold on one second. This one might have, let me just look at my notes here. The design your own. Yeah, there are 4 different sizes. This one I made out of the foam I was talking to you about earlier. I love using foam in these in the hoop bags. It just gives them such great, wonderful structure. And they don't make them harder to turn. I've used the foam in 5x7 bags even, and it doesn't make them hard to turn or anything. It actually kind of makes your corners round out a lot nicer than if you're using batting. But those are the designs that are in the purse bundle. And the purse bundle retails for about $103. And through AVS, you can get all these designs for $69.
My goodness.
Yeah, that's a deal.
Wow. Okay. I'm just going to say that if you own an embroidery machine and you want to learn more about your embroidery machine, just like you do in our club classes and all of that, but if you're at home, I have seen Reen's detailed instructions on how to do every step, very detailed.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a great way to learn new techniques on your
yes,
machine
it is.
by getting a couple of these bundles, especially for $69 in free shipping. I mean, that's just crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's crazy. So, and yes, we had some great comments on this, Reen, about for travel. We have so many people that are traveling this summer, and just having those little flat bags that you could even put around your neck and put underneath your shirt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's flat
Mhm.
and it carries your credit cards and everything you need, your passport, everything. So
Yeah.
I think these are great gifts to give too.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I love it. Yeah. As someone said, her instructions are great, and they are, absolutely. So don't feel like you can't do this. You definitely can because of Reen's instructions. And those pads, I still can't stop thinking about.
I know, that's Boss said.
I can't stop.
Oh,
No, I can't stop thinking about the press pads.
Oh yeah, that is a game changer.
We need those in our life.
Are
Definitely.
you gonna set up again?
Reen's setting
Okay.
up. Okay. Oh, Maria says she loves her designs.
Oh yeah,
Just made the ankle clutch last night. I own most of the designs already. Okay, Dawn, you are a fan of Embroidery Garden. So are we.
Mhm.
Reen has
Yes.
awesome instructions. Yes, thank you. See, and these are people who actually own the designs that know Reen, and so this is great testimony that you all are giving. Thank you so much. Yes.
Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gail
Yes.
knows how she can-
Okay, Gail. You can go on our website
Or call us.
Don't you usually call Barbie?
What do I need? Everything.
Yes, you can go on our website, and all of the bundles are on there, along with all of her press pads and they're all. I think they're all of those. All the designs we're showing today are on our website.
Mhm.
So, and then
And
of course all
bundles.
those pressing pads.
Yes.
So yeah, so we're excited to
Oh,
be carrying
yeah.
those now.
Yes.
So, mhm.
Everything.
Yep, can't get them quick enough.
I'll wait till my club class.
Yeah, Reen, you're going to be sending a big old order to authorize vacuum sew of press pads.
Technically, she is. She's here.
Yeah,
She's here
she
right
is
now.
here.
Yes, yeah. Reen, you've gotten really busy just with all of your designing and new designs and doing a lot of virtuals, I think, now. So I think you're
Right.
almost impossible to get now at this point, aren't you?
I'm busy. I can definitely say that. So I've got
Okay,
the next
so
bundle already.
ready to go?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Right, I did see one question about the designs. You're going to get these designs on a USB stick, one of the authorized Vac and Sew's logo USB stick, whatever you order. If you order individual ones, you order them all, whatever bundles you order, they will come to you, shipped to you on a USB stick. You get all the formats, PDF instructions, you get everything. So my next bundle, I'm calling the Sewing and Craft Bundle. I like creating designs for my sewing room or things to help me keep organized in my sewing room. So I have quite a few designs for that. So let me show you this bundle. So what I'm starting off first with is just this little hanging. It says sew. It has a machine, some spools of thread, a little pin cushion, and a needle. Each one of these blocks, and there are 7 blocks in this, are made in the hoop. There is stippling. You can see that on the background. You get SVG files for everything that is an applique. So for all of these letters, the top of the pin cushion, the machine, this little piece of fabric under there, you have the SVG files. So if you have a cutter, you can cut these pieces out and save yourself from trimming. Exact same little hanging. It's just I'm showing it in 2 different colors because, again, you know, something catches someone's eye. Like maybe this peach one would catch your eye. Maybe the blue one, you know, not so much. It just kind of depends on what you like. Let's see. Another thing in this set is my scissor cases. So these are, of course, made in the hoop. You get the applique oval that you can put, you know, any design on that you want. These are made in the hoop, 2 sizes. So this one holds a pair of shears that are about 8 to 9 inches long. Again, fully lined. And the other size can hold bigger scissors that these are more like 10 by 11. So nice to keep your scissors in. I have a lot of scissors and I kind of like to keep them protected. This set also has a little pin cushion in it that, of course, you can stick pins in. It has a little pocket. Maybe you want to keep a little pair of scissors, your seam ripper, something like that in here. And I had this little flower on a couple of my designs. It's made out of, you know, like a marine vinyl or another type of vinyl. You can make it out of cork, whatever, but it's to put your clips on, kind of double layered, and you can just, you know, everyone likes to use these sewing clips, but you take them off of what you're sewing and what do? Most of the time they fall on the floor for me, and you just stick it on the pedal like that. So this set is included. Let's see, I also have these fun little pin cushions, wrist pin cushions. See, I have one on my wrist right now. I have included them in a square. This one I call the flower. And then it has like this little extra kind of pedally thing under it just to kind of, you know, dress it up a bit. We have a heart shape. And then we have a circle shape. But the circle, I turned it into a tomato because, you know, that's classic. So all I did with the circle, and this is all in the instructions. So it's the circle, but then you just take like embroidery floss and just kind of go up and down in the middle and make some sections on it. And this is included. This little leaf on the top is included. It tells you how to make these. They're very easy to make. Of course, you do have to stuff this. So this isn't completely in the hoop because this has to be stuffed. And then you either stitch it by, you know, needle and thread going from the top down through the bottom, back up and down a few times. You could glue it on, whatever. There are 2 strap sizes in here in case you have, you know, a smaller arm or you have a larger arm. You can use a snap, or like on this one, I've used, actually, this is the hair tag and a button. So, you know, handy to have. That's the wrist pin cushion set. Now, if you are familiar with my designs, you know that I use a lettering system for my designs. So meaning you buy a design, you look at the instructions, and I'll have piece A, B, C, D, all the way up to whatever, you know, how many pieces are in that design. And that's how I label all of my designs. So I started doing what I call the fabric markers and bags. So there are 2 zipper bags with clear vinyl fronts on them. 5x7 and 6x10. And then I include A through Z, and I even added numbers 0 through 9. And if you are cutting out, I guess I don't have a design set that goes all the way up to U, but let's say we were working on piece B, you're making multiples, you have your B pile, you put your B letter on it, so you keep everything nice and neat. When I first put this set out, I had a lot of people start saying, my kids could use this for spelling. So I don't think I have letters out to make an actual word here, but you know, they can use it to spell with too. So it kind of keeps them maybe occupied in your sewing room while you're trying to get something done. But again, I use a lettering system and always have in my designs. And I just wanted something to kind of organize those pieces, because sometimes, you know, you like to cut out multiples and then you get mixed up in all your pieces, because a lot of designs, they have maybe a piece that is kind of very similar in size. So that's the fabric markers and bag set. I have a set that I call the armchair caddy. So this is the caddy part. And so let's look at that. So basically this is going to sit on, you know, the arm of your chair, and then this will hang down either, you know, inside the chair or over on the other side of the arm. But for the caddy, you have a large pocket here. You can put, you know, things that you like to hand sew with, or you may need. People who cross stitch, people who do other types of handwork, handcrafts, this would be nice for. You've got pockets here in the front to, you know, put some things in. This is another hair elastic that I have threaded through here that hooks onto 2 small buttons. You could add bobbins on here if you want. You could put a spool of thread on there. You could even use, if you like to use these skinnier, longer spools, you can put one of those on there. Then it has the pin cushion. And if you want to attach the pin cushion to this little flap here that I made, which is part of in the hoop design, you can do it. You can attach it, or this is weighted with those crushed walnuts shells. So if you didn't want to attach it, you don't have to, but you can if you want to. Again, it's a pin cushion, and there's a bigger flower is included here to keep your clips on. So this is the armchair caddy, and that's really like a 6x10 hoop. Then we have this little organizer. It stands, and the way that it stands is it slides over one of these little frames. I'll just take the whole thing out. One of these little picture frames. And you can get these at the dollar store. You can get them at stores like Walmart, Target, places like that. But it slides over it, and everything up under here where it slides over, this is all finished on the inside. So if you were to look inside here, you're not going to see any raw edges. Little pocket that you can put a couple little tools in. Another little pocket here. I just kind of put some of my clips there. Another bigger pocket here that you can, you know, store things in. And this little heart is felt. So you can put a needle, a couple of pins in there, but it can stand right by your machine. So that's kind of fun. And then the last 2 things in this collection, they are basically the same kind of idea, except we're using an 8x10 frame. And I call this one the, I can't really offhand remember now, but I think it's the machine foot frame, because as you can see, I've used vinyl here. These are all little pockets. And I put my different feet in there. I always have a hard time finding my feet. They're just sort of thrown in a drawer. And this way I can look right at it and be like, oh, there's my zipper foot I need. You know, here's my whatever foot that is, overcasting foot. A couple little pockets in the front to store a few things in. And again, it stands by the machine. The same thing with this. These are actually in one set. This one I call the tool holder. And same exact idea, except the pockets are configured differently. This one has a big pocket here at the back that goes, from the top all the way down to the bottom. And then 3 smaller pockets here at the top. made completely in the hoop. And again, it's fully, lined here. If you were to look inside here at the bottom, it would be fully lined, no raw edges, etc. And again, it will sit by your machine and hold your tools. And you can get those acrylic frames for those 3 designs, again, at dollar stores or, some of the big department stores. But this is the sewing craft bundle that I call it. And if I look at my notes here, this one is about $107 for $69.
Wow.
So that is the So Crafty bundle.
Gosh,
Love it.
I think those the little wrist pin cushion is worth $69 alone. Absolutely love
Those are
them.
fun, and let me just grab one here. My first thought when I made these was I'm going to take my pin and stick it through, and what's going to happen? I'm going to poke my wrist with it, right? I put a piece of it's a piece of plastic, really, like from a milk jug. You know how they
Great
come in the
idea.
plastic things? And I just cut it there and put it there so that when I did poke a pin in there, I'm not poking my wrist. So that kind of stops it there. So if anyone was
Wow.
wondering
So
about that,
clever.
I got
Yeah.
that covered.
Yeah, you do. I'm glad you do too. Can you imagine?
Yeah. I saw a lot of items that would be good for coming to class.
I know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Love it.
Yeah. So that is
Mhm.
really great and some great prices. I wanted to say, so Rena's setting up right now. Let's review. Okay. So I need to make sure when you want to purchase the pressing pads, the bundles of the pressing pads, whatever you want on there, or any of these design bundle collections for $69 each. You can go to our website and just go on to the Thumbs Up Thursday page, and all of the items that we're talking about today will be on there. So I'm re-mentioning that because so many people are calling the store right now. They're like, how can I buy? How can I buy? So yeah,
Sharing
it's
my
wonderful.
screen
It's a
right now. This
50
is what
weight.
we're
It's awesome for
talking about when we
piecing. It's
say
awesome.
Thumbs Up Thursday page.
Yeah.
So that when this is over, we'll replace that and it'll be the new one. But look at all of these designs. This is where they're all at. So if let's say we're going back from the top.
Yes.
It's loading. Give it a second.
And you'll see Reen on there,
Mhm.
Barbie and I,
Yeah.
and Reen on there
Right.
for that. That's
Mhm.
Or look out for that banner too.
Yes.
Yes.
Thumbs Up Thursday banner.
You're in the right place.
Thumbs Up Thursday.
It makes it very easy to go to
Mhm.
and find the things.
Yes.
Like a shortcut.
And boom, here she
Yeah.
is.
And I saw someone ask what the website is. It's authorizedbackandsew.com is where you're going to go and you're going to find all these bundles at. All right. So were you going to say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So my next bundle is what I'm calling the mug rug and mini hangings. So I have quite a few of these little mini hangings. These are for an 8x8 hoop. And, you get these little stands, which you can get, at several places. It's an 8x8 stand. And this one happens to be their Snow Place Like Home. So again, made in the hoop. And I'm going to try to see if you can see that. You see those corners? Those are faux mitered corners that you make in the hoop. So, very simple to do, very easy to do. It kind of adds to it. The borders are, added on in the hoop. You do the mitered corner in the hoop. And the way that I've made these, I'll show you another one, the back side of it. But it has like this hanging tab here. And then the opening for these is actually hidden behind the tab. So these don't have, like an envelope style back. We're using 2 pieces of fabric that slightly overlap to close. These actually just have an opening in them, and I kind of hid it behind this little tab. So in this set, you're going to get there's a couple of them: Snow Place Like Home, Bloom and Grow. This one is an applique. I just used heat transfer vinyl. You don't have to. You can use, regular fabric if you want. This one is really pretty. Gather here with grateful hearts for, your fall Thanksgiving. You can probably see the stippling on here. I don't know, this is kind of one of my favorites. We also included the Welcome to Our Hive. I know bees are popular. A lot of people like bees. Some people don't, but I kind of like them. And this one has this big applique, circle here. These bees on here are in my fabric, but it does have that honeycomb quilting included on here. And if you can see, you see that decorative stitch kind of going around the applique circle. I kind of like that. It's a nice thick decorative stitch. It's not just like a regular satin stitch. So, oh, and then everything else is, embroidered on there. There's no other applique. And then we have the October 31. The 31 is applique, and the SVG file is included for that. And little bird, he's all fill. And again, got those mitered corners. And I was going to show you the back. So the back looks really nice and clean, right? Like I said, there's no overlapping of fabrics, and then you turn it through that fold. This has a nice clean back on it. And the opening is actually up here at the top. And you can just use fusible tape and close it. And then these stands that you get, see, they kind of have a split here in between. And then you just take your little hanging, or your hanger, I call it, slide it on, and switch them out when you want. So, making these little hangings, you only need one stand, and, you just keep changing it out. So also included in the set, I have some mug rugs. This one is This House Was Clean Last Week. Sorry you missed it. That's about how it is at my house these days. This part here is applique. And if you see on here, I used cork on this. I had just a little piece of scrap of cork that kind of, just adds to it. If you have things like this, cork, etc., don't be afraid to use them in, designs as part of your applique. It does have, some like diagonal quilting on here. These do have the envelope style back on the mug rugs. This one, No One Has Died from My Cooking. I used metallic, King Star thread. I know that Authorized Back and Sew sells that. And, No One Has Died from My Cooking. I'm surprised that no one has. My husband does all the cooking here. This one is If I Had to Stir It, it's homemade. This is also an applique here. And for the spoons, I use the King Star metallic again. Warm Winter Wishes is also included in this set. My snowflakes are the King Star metallic. Mug rugs are just fun. They're easy. They're great for gifts. Sweeter Than Pumpkin Pie. And this one does have the applique here. And I'm trying to see, I might have used King Star here. I can't really tell right now because I wanted it to kind of resemble, the pie was in like one of those metal tins. And then the Welcome to Our Hive. And this is all embroidery. There is no applique on this, but for those of you that do like bees and things, and you can use King Star metallic, would look really nice in those wings. I also have included in this set what I call my tree mats. So these are constructed basically with the stitch and flip method, meaning fabric is placed, another fabric on top, stitch, flip. So these are great scrap busters, and these come in a bunch of sizes. Now, these do not include the snowflakes, the little light bulbs, or the little decorations on there. You can find little mini designs everywhere. A lot of our machines have little mini designs in them, or you can, resize them down to just kind of, I just randomly threw them on there. All of them do have quilting on them. You can see this is like a big circle kind of overlapping quilting. Here's another quilting on this one. trying to get you to see the different quilting. This one I did use King Star Metallic and gold for all those little circles on here. And let's see. Oh, this one, all I did to create this was when I put the fabric down, the first piece, I laid rickrack against it, laid the other fabric right side down on top, stitched it, flipped it. And so it kind of made like snow in there. And, you know, that's in the instructions. All of the trunks of the trees, that's just like a little piece of ribbon folded, grosgrain ribbon. This one is a silverware holder. That's why this one has like a pocket on the front. So you can put your fork, knife, and spoon down here, lay them in your plate. Looks really nice at, you know, the holidays. If you wanted to, you could take this pocket, flip it to the back, and have, you know, your silverware on the back side, if you wanted to. And then this little bitty teeny tiny one, it has a little pocket back here, and you could put a mint or something in there and kind of place it at your table setting. It's sort of a little favor, a little kind of thank you for attending your holiday meal. So this is the mug rug and hangings bundle. It retails for about $107 and it's $69.99. And there it is. So, and these are always fun to do, fun for gifts, etc. People, you know, absolutely love, you know, mug rugs and, you know, the little hangings.
Such a great bundle.
Yes.
I'm so excited for our customers to and our viewers just to be able to take advantage of these great prices.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Reen, you know what I want to do? I want to turn that little bitty tree. I told Barbie I want to turn the little bitty tree that's supposed to hold the mint. I want to turn it into a napkin ring holder.
There you go. That would be super easy to do.
I think you could. I think you could. I think it'd be so cool.
I actually think, I can't be 100% sure, but I think a gift card could also slip in there. You can hang it on the tree.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, lots of different ideas.
Hanging them on the tree.
Fantastic. Yeah, I love the trees. I love it all.
Yeah,
I love it all. I'm so excited. I'm re-energized here.
Oh, Colleen says my wallet is going to be empty, but I will be happy. I'm right there with you.
This is what you do. Every time I call Colleen BC, I can hear her machines going.
Yeah.
She goes, hold on just a moment. I'll turn my machines off. So
love it. What wonderful idea.
We have 4 bundles. Is that correct?
We have 5. I have 1 more to go.
Yay. Okay, good. Go ahead. I'm excited. I'm learning.
Yeah, me too. I'm so motivated.
Yes.
I think
I'm learning.
I feel a scratchy throat coming on. I need to go home.
All right, let's take a look at this bundle, and I'm calling it the back to school bundle. Now, I know kids are just now about to get out of school, but, you know, you're going to need designs so that when they start school, you have something, you know, for them. It seems like summer goes by so quick, and going back to school is going to really be here before you know it. So this is the back to school bundle. Let's take a look at it. So in the back to school bundle, let's first start with, I have a USB case. Now, these are the same, you know, designs, just again, 2 different fabrics to give you a little bit different look. They fold in half, and, you know, it has a button and a loop. And, you know, I like to use these hair elastics. They're cheap, they're great, and, you know, they work perfectly. The outside of the case is quilted. And on the inside, there are 5 pockets. And then I have another type of a pocket up here that you could put a pin in, etc. Let's take a look at this one, because I actually put some USB sticks in here. And these are the authorized back and sew USB sticks. This is what you're going to be getting your design bundles on. They will be shipped to you with your designs on there. And on this one, after the design was done, I used heat transfer vinyl and just cut out, you know, a logo and put on there. If you wanted to embroider, put a name on there, do something, you can do that while it's in the hoop. This kind of came to me as an afterthought, and so that's why I used the vinyl on here. So you can put your USB sticks in. I found that packs of needles fit in. I love when I create a design and then figure out another use for it. So, you know, I could put needles in here, USB sticks, carry this to class. This I have is one of the styluses that came, you know, with the machine that I have. So I put that in there. I can put a pin in there, anything else. This little pocket here is completely lined in there. And again, it just folds in half. You close it with a loop and a button. So that is the USB case. I also have the little mini composition book holder. These stitch up so quick, it's not even funny. They do have an elastic loop that kind of goes around, you know, to close it. They hold the, let's see, these are the 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 little composition notebooks. You get them at, now let me just make sure which one this is. Yeah, you get these like at the dollar store. Let me turn around so you can see it. You get these little books at like the dollar store. I finished off the inside. This has felt on the inside. You need something that does not ravel. So cork is good for these. I kind of like the felt on the inside. You can use whatever you want, but these are the little, you know, pockets that the notebook fits into. And then open it up. And these, if you wanted to put something on the front, you definitely can. And then it just closes. This is just the same one, just using a different type of vinyl. Kind of partial to this one. It has dachshunds. And if anybody knows me, they know I really love little dachshunds. So that's the mini composition book holder. I have the pencil cases in this set. So included in this set, you get, let's see, there's 3 sizes. Let me double check my notes here. I believe there are, yes, 3 sizes of pencil cases. This one, they come with clear fronts. So I'm trying to get you to see that vinyl. Clear front, zipper, in the 3 sizes. This one I used foam in it. Really made it really nice. This one, I also, for that inside lining fabric, if you can see it's all shiny, I used HTV fabric, which you can use as fabric in designs as long as you take that HTV and fuse it to another fabric. You can even fuse it to a fabric you don't like because you're never going to see the fabric underneath. And on this one, I also used strip flock for the eraser, you know, and you can use cotton fabric. Some of these I used vinyl just to kind of give it a different look. Put a name on it if you want. This one is made out of HTV, the front and the back. Foam wasn't, you know, it was a little hard to turn this, but, you know, certainly doable. I had a really cute one where I made a really nice monogram on my scan and cut and put on it, but my daughter-in-law is a school teacher, so I ended up giving that to her. You can use that printed vinyl. You know, you see that everywhere now. Just to show you that the pink is fabric, that's a lining, and then here is a printed vinyl. This is just like a canvasy kind of vinyl. So, you know, you don't have to stick with just fabric. And then here are basically like the 3 sizes. Let me see what the 3 sizes that I put in this set are. 5x7, here's 5x7, 6x10, and 8x12 size. So the files come with vinyl, a file for vinyl because it's made a little bit differently. I'm going to try to hold this up if you can see that zipper. So the vinyl is a little bit different than using fabric because I didn't make it where the vinyl is stitched on and then turned, folded back. And it just gets a little thick up here. So I have separate vinyl files and separate fabric files. And these are just adorable. I think, you know, what teacher wouldn't love to get a monogram little case that looks like a pencil and you fill it up with, you know, maybe some gift cards or something like that, some other things for, I think that teachers would just love that. In the set is also what I call the small desk organizer. So this is another design that slides over the frame. This is a 5x7 one. Has pockets here to put, pencils, markers, got some little paper clips. These are hard to see. Of course, they are dachshunds. And then you can put either Post-it notes or a little notepad in there. And again, I'm just going to stick that in there. This will stand up by your desk. You put stamps in there, anything that you need, that you'd want by your desk. The set also has another type of notebook cover. This one still holds the same cover this one does, that 3¼ by 4½, but this one's fabric. So if you want to make something out of fabric, it does have this little applique circle on the front with this motif in it. You could certainly, put an initial in there or just leave it off altogether. That's up to you. And a little coaster. So, you're sitting at your desk, you need some place to put your coffee. So that's just what I call the small desk set. These are kind of fun. Wouldn't your granddaughters and daughters love these? These are little key rings. Let me hold it up here with mirrors in them. Now, these are using smaller mirrors. These are probably the 2-inch size. Those other designs I showed you from the Pamper Yourself bundle, those were 3-inch mirrors that you can get, anywhere, basically at any craft store, Joann's and Michael's and all those. But these are little, just keychains. I make them out of marine vinyl. And this one's the flower. You get the circle. You get an oval, a square, and then this one is has a heart cut out in it. And again, these are made in the hoop. There is no opening to put anything in. As you can see, here's the back, here's the front. So this was stitched with the mirror inside. These are just really fun and cute, I think. Also in the set, I have, let's see, what I call, let's look at this one first. This is a book band for notebooks or for, a binder like this. I know some other designers have, book bands. It's like a zippered bag. You put pencils in, your lunch money, your whatever you need here. But the difference in mine is that this is adjustable. So I show you how to make this adjustable so it can fit something that is as large as this or as small as this notebook. The same bag, just a different notebook. Now this notebook style here is not included in the bundle. I just wanted to show you that it will fit, something of a different size. And again, here it is on the back. You adjust it. Let me just show you here. So see, I could pull it and I could adjust it, and now see how big it is. So now I can go over that binder. And then you can snug it up when you have something smaller. The little bags, fully lined again. And you keep anything you want to, put it over your notebook, helps to keep your notebook or your binder shut and stays right there on it so you don't lose it. In the set, I also have this large notebook cover. I call it the large composition cover. This one, I do have cork here. You don't have to use cork. I kind of like it sometimes. But, this one, you can use 2 fabrics if you want, or, like I said, cork. The neat thing about this, it fits a larger composition book. So I can't remember what the actual size of the notebook is, but you've seen them. They're, dollar stores. They're at the big box stores. It fits that big composition book. It has, like a page marker in it, so you can, put it on any page you want to find where you were. One cool thing about this, got an organizer zipper pocket in it. I love this. So the, cover, the front slips down into the end pocket, but we have a zipper pocket. You can keep some valuables in there. And it also has business cards or credit cards can be put. There's 2 pockets for that. This pocket is a little bit bigger, and this one is a lot bigger pocket. So imagine all the stuff you can keep inside here, and nobody knows it's even in there. You're the only one that knows you have more stuff in your notebook than just, paper. So this is in the set too. And I have one more design set, collection that's in the set. I'm going to take this off of the binder. And inside here is what I call the monster school cases. So these are kind of fun. You can see the grommets that, you install per the instructions. They'll fit, in your binder. He has his mouth has rickrack in it. So it looks like he has teeth. You don't have to add that. That's completely optional. But the zipper kind of is on the slant here. This is the 5x7. Again, it's a little monster face. And the 4x4 is just for, just a little bag. Put your chapstick in here, your lunch money, whatever. But then these 2 will fit in the binder. I spaced them out so that, they'll fit inside of a binder. But that is the sets in, let's see, this one called the Back to School collection. And let me just look at my notes here a minute. This one retails for about $104, and you get it for $69 through Authorized Back and Sew. So that set had a lot of things in it. And again, like I said, back to school is going to be here before we know it, even though the kids are just going to be getting out of school.
I want it all. Okay. Look at it all. So cute.
Oh my gosh, Reen.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Hey, I've been
We
doing this
need
for
this.
23 years. I've got.
I know.
Yeah.
We
got
really
lots of
needed this
designs.
though.
Yes.
Yes, it has really gotten us so
Yes. I'm so
excited
inspired.
and just so inspired, and all these new projects and ideas and
yeah.
everything.
Oh,
And, what you could do with your
Yeah.
machine, your embroidery machine.
Mhm.
It's awesome. Okay. Oh my
And the
gosh.
hoop and
Okay, so
press
grab.
pads are going to help you with every one of these designs.
Oh,
You
every
need
one
those
of 'em.
press pads. Absolutely. You need those
Yeah.
press pads, period, if you have an
Mhm.
embroidery
Oh, yeah.
machine. That's for sure. So but definitely it will help. I can see all of it.
Oh,
It
can
all
too.
makes sense.
I
Everything
loved
makes sense.
everything.
Yes. Yeah. I know you
Mhm.
all are, and they're all saying the same thing we are. They're all just practical designs.
Yes.
Really nice. So okay, so Reen, they need to grab their bundles. They need to grab their pads. Go on our Thumbs Up Thursday page. Go ahead and get your stuff ordered. Reen will get it out for you right away, and you'll get enjoy the free shipping. Oh, somebody's already getting them. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're Becky. Very good choice there,
Yeah.
for sure.
Very smart.
And Reen, we're very grateful to have you today. I hope you can feel the energy from here, and our hearts of how grateful we are.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
You're the
happy that you
best.
guys invited me on so that, I could present these and we could, collaborate on them. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it has for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love seeing you.
Do you want to give away your prize first?
Sure, let's do that.
I think we actually have to go first.
Oh, we
Oh,
have to go first.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have okay, real quick, I'll do my big announcement.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So remember when I asked you earlier if you knew where Ralph and I met? There was sort of a reason for that. At what convention did we meet at? What brand convention? Well, some of you did answer. We actually met at the Baby Lock convention. Baby Lock convention in St. Louis. There was my man.
Yeah.
He lived in California and I lived in Florida. So anyway, we did work that out. It was a true love story. Absolutely. And it still is a love story. I will tell you that.
Yes.
But why am I telling you this? We are telling you this because Authorized Vac and Sew has now become your authorized Baby Lock dealer right here in Fresno. So we had some reasons behind going ahead and adding a fourth brand. We now sell Baby Lock, Brother, Janome, and Bernina. Those 4 brands we are excited to present to you. The reason why we took on Baby Lock was because Ralph and I did actually carry Baby Lock years ago. Actually, the first
My
machine
first
you bought
machine
from
was a
me
Baby Lock. Yeah.
was in the small store, and it was a Baby Lock. So, and we had parted ways for a while, probably about 10 years. And we decided to take on Baby Lock because Baby Lock came to us after a couple of the dealers closed around us. And they came to us and said that they did not, as of May 15th, they will no longer have any Baby Lock dealers in the area from Bakersfield all the way to Sacramento. So we said, well, gosh, that was a no-brainer. We definitely need to carry Baby Lock because we need to support our customers who own them. And we need to be able to get parts for you and also be able to, I mean, even if you've made this huge investment in a machine, that shouldn't mean that you shouldn't be able to participate in all that we offer. So we are opening up Baby Lock owners for our club classes that you teach, Barbie, that you do such an amazing job with. Yeah, and we're excited. The machines have shipped. They'll be in our store next week for sure, and on our website for purchase at authorizedvacanso.com. So please support us with this new venture of, well, old venture, but new venture for Authorized Vac. And so now with our website and all of that. So we're excited. And it only kind of makes sense that we carry the brand because that's where Ralph and I started. So my face is turning red again. Let's give away this gift card, okay? What do you guys think? Are you guys excited that we're carrying Baby Lock? We hope you are, because we'll be able to support you for sure, okay? All right, so the first word that you're going to type in to win this $50 gift card is really easy. It's mom. Let's celebrate our moms this weekend. And if you're a mom, congratulations, you made it. Capital M-O-M. So it's capital M. You have to put that in, capital M, and then lowercase o and lowercase m. Just 3 letters. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we have 54 entries already. 63. So you guys are on it. 72.
No errors?
No errors. That's awesome. Yay. Who, Wendy does?
Wendy.
Okay, Wendy, make sure you put a capital M and then O-M. I can't believe it's Mother's Day this weekend. Yeah. When you're an empty nester, you really kind of don't think about it as much anymore, do you? Yeah, because, it's kind of moved on. We're enjoying our second life now at this point.
Yeah.
There is a life after that. I love my kids, though. I'm so glad I had them. Can't even imagine life without them, but yeah. But yeah, I do. It's kind of nice being an empty nester. What do you think? Yeah, I know. I was dreading it so bad, and I was like, and then I became one. I was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with this? What do I want to do tonight? Whatever I want.
You can eat the late night snacks.
Oh yeah, you do whatever you want.
92.
Oh, wow.
Get those in along.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, probably like 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds.
Okay, so if this goes through, if you want to let it know, we'll rerun it again and exclude the winner. So
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so when this goes through, we're going to exclude the winner. Now we're up to 94. I think we should go ahead and do our drawing.
Yes, let's
go.
do it. Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Look at all those names.
Yes. Oh, Yay.
Congratulations, Francis. You won our gift card of $50 that you can actually use on our website, or you can also use it in our store.
Yeah, and on one of those bundles.
On one of those bundles if you want to. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, it almost pays for one bundle.
Yeah.
Okay, so next winner of Reen's gift, which is the lace
Yes, the lace flowers.
I'm already hearing clapping. Very nice. Awesome.
So cool.
So there we are.
Yeah.
We have the 2 winners today. And I think we're all winners because
Yeah.
Reen
Oh,
was
yeah.
on our Thumbs Up Thursday. What an honor to have you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
are we able to see Reen again? Is she still there?
I'm here.
Oh, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, good. Reen, thank
Yes.
you so much for coming
Yeah.
on today. I just so flattered that you would join us and with our customers here today. So yeah,
I
So
really enjoyed it.
inspired and
Thank you so
motivated.
much for having me on.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and conclude our segment. Thank you so much. Y'all have an
Yeah.
awesome day and
Yes.
keep on sewing.
We'll see you soon.